friends, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. I am not gonna lie, this is like take 17 of this intro. I suck at the intros. If this does not go well, it's still going to be you, so let's hope for the best. Welcome to the channel. I mostly do pick a card readings and I try to post once a week. It's been decided that 2023 is the year where I'm going to post once a week. I am going to try to stick to my goal as much as possible with posting on Thursdays. That seems to be the day that everybody agreed on that they want to see new videos. But anyways, we are going to be doing another pick a card reading today, and this time we are looking at your 2023 spirit guide. So you can watch this video at any point in 2023, and we are going to be looking at the spirit guide that is here to help you this year, your keywords for the year, who the spirit guide is, what their energy is like, what they are helping you with, and the blessings coming your way for 2023, what you are going to be working on with this spirit guide in 2023. So this should be a very interesting reading. Get comfortable. So we are going to have three piles. Pile number one is going to be the fox with the third eye. Pile number two is this wolf with the third eye. And pile number three is this sunflower fox. So you have some choices there. I would say this is like cosmic and cosmic. And then we have kind of earthy, sunflowery fox. So take a few minutes, pause the video if you need to, ask yourself, higher self, angels, guides, universe, whoever it is that you work with, which pile or piles have a message for you. And let's jump right into the reading. Hello, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading if you were drawn to Mr. Cosmic Third Eye Fox. We're going to put that guy right there as a reminder of what you picked. So this is going to be your 2023 spirit guide. Who is the spirit guide? What the spirit guide is helping you with, what your keywords for the year are going to be, anything that wants to come through. We're going to get as much information as possible. As a reminder, it is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. So we are going to start by looking at who is the spirit guide. 2023, who is the spirit guide that is going to help you through 2023? We're going to start here. And we have the forest. Very interesting. The colors are kind of matching there. For the animal, we have Wolverine. You are a lot tougher than you think you are. We have Archangel Gabriel. And finally, these cards are slippery. Finally, we have Ascended Master. So, pile number one, just getting started here. So much to go over, but to get started, this spirit guide that is here for you, my pile number one, you are someone who is very close to Ascended Masters, Archangels. You could be someone that works with spirit guides regularly. You could be someone who really enjoys angels. You could enjoy deity work. Those energies are coming in very strongly for me. I'm also getting, let's actually take this back a little bit because I want to start with who is the spirit guide. With the forest, there is this energy of magic, right? There's this energy of like mysticism to this. And you were drawn to this cosmic fox, which is all about, we kind of see the mushrooms there. We see the third eye. We see kind of the space, the planets. This is, for some of you, you are very closely connected to astrology. Some of you may identify as starseed. With the forest here, there's kind of like this magical forest element to this reading that comes about. And there is this archetype of like that child magical coming forward as well for me, even though, the card that you got for the archetype is the forest. But there is this sense of wonder, this sense of adventure, this sense of just, kind of trying to figure out your way. Now, as far as who this guide is, I am getting a spirit guide. For most of you, this will be, I'm kind of getting two major energies here. I am getting a female guide for some of you. This, actually, I'm going to correct myself. I am getting medicine woman, medicine man type of guide. So it could be either gender, is what I'm getting here for the spirit guide. But I'm also getting that for some of you, in addition to this spirit guide, there's going to be a spirit animal that is going to be very close to you. This feels like a bear, like a maybe like a wolf. It feels like a very earthy, strong animal, a protector, if you will. And I feel like this spirit guide that's coming in for my pile number ones is all about adventure. It's all about magic and connecting to that energy. For some of you, this spirit guide, I'm kind of hearing an M name. Trying to make out what I'm exactly getting, but it's an M name. For some of you, this spirit guide is going to be called by an M name. If you ask for the name, it will be revealed to you. But this is a spirit guide that is very much grounded, that is very... It's a very nurturing, protective guide as well. I also feel like this spirit guide is going to be helping my pile number ones get in touch with your innermost self. There's a level of like, you're going to have to kind of do some really deep digging for 2023. Especially with the forest here, some of you are going to go in an adventure within. Some of you are going to be discovering things about yourself, discovering which way you are headed, what do you want out of life, how to get there. This feels like a very spiritual year, and it makes sense because 2023 is a 7-year universally, which is all about spirituality. But I do feel for my pile number ones, this guide is going to help you with your spirituality. This guide is going to help you with your purpose. And this guide is going to help you get in touch with parts of self that you have lost touch with. For some of you, 2023, this guide is going to be helping you do some inner child work, healing the inner child, and healing some wounds that happen during childhood. Some of you will have a Wolverine as a spirit animal, but I'm also seeing the wolf. I'm seeing the bear. I'm seeing another animal, and I'm trying to identify what it is because I'm kind of seeing just the side of it. It's not fully showing itself to me, which I think will be a theme for my pile number ones. Like there's going to be an element of you are going to have to discover this. You're going to have to go through some dense areas internally in order to discover everything that is available to you. For some of you, writing in 2023 is going to be very helpful, whether you are doing it for yourself. Someone here may have a goal of writing a fiction book, and this spirit guide is coming forward to help you. If you are thinking about writing fiction, it's very possible that you're going to be writing fantasy or a children's book. It has that very magical element to it. For some of you, you will be working with alchemy in 2023 with the violet flame. There's a lot of magic here with the spirit guide. The spirit guide is very knowledgeable on how to manifest and very knowledgeable on how to transmute energy. For some of you, you've been feeling lost for a very long time, and this spirit guide is helping you out of this forest. Some of you, what I'm kind of getting is the Disney movie Snow White, where she's like in the woods and she's lost and everything is dark and it's scary. And then, daytime comes. I have not watched this movie in a very long time, so excuse me if I'm not getting it exactly correct. But like that daytime, and then she sees that it was just like, the animals that were there, and they were kind of just with her and trying to help her. And, they become her friends. It's kind of like something is going to become clear in this dense area of confusion. Like what feels like is pathless will have a path forward, is what I'm getting. There's almost a level of like fairy tale here. There's almost a level of magic in that sense of like things are going to unfold and they're going to start to work out in your favor. But you're also realizing just how tough you are. This spirit guide is definitely going to connect you to that. For some of you, again, a lot of shadow work. I do feel this spirit guide is coming in to help you move through some shadow stuff. This is going to make you more spiritually aware. And there's something that was not clear that will become clear with the help of this guide. And there's a level of hope that's coming in this forest for you. But again, there's like this feeling of being lost and finding yourself. And finding aspects of yourself that were lost to you. Some of you are going to be doing soul retrieval. Some of you may be undergoing a formal training in shamanism in 2023. And like I said, some of you are creative writers and you're going through this process. I want to see what this spirit guide is going to help you with. Let's take a look here. 9 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. Yeah, some of you are breaking free from like this mental prison you've been in. 4 of Swords. Some of you are burnt out. Okay. Let's talk about this pile number 1. So, coming into 2023, some of you have been dealing, especially with this 8 of Swords at the center of this. Some of you have been feeling lost. Some of you have been feeling confused. Some of you have kind of put yourself into this place of like, I don't even know how to break free from this. You've convinced yourself of certain things. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of illusions here, which makes sense with the forest. What was I saying about the forest? It's about finding the way out. There's a lot of density in the forest. So this spirit guide is coming in to illuminate the way, to help you open your third eye. For my pile number 1s, some of you will be having a very deep, very strong awakening in 2023. And this guide is very much going to guide you through that. You also have other guides, but this guide is going to be the primary guide for 2023. And it's kind of going to create movement for you. It's going to show you that movement is possible, because for some of you, you feel trapped and you don't see a way out. But in reality, this is like the mind. This is a mental prison. 2023 is going to be a year of healing for my pile number 1s. And this guide is going to be helping you to heal. And it's going to also be a year of abundance. It's going to be a year where you are stepping into your independence. You are stepping into your power. You are creating abundance. Not only financial abundance, but you are reaping the rewards of the work that you're going to put in. Especially towards the end of the year, I feel like you're going to be going through this period of just abundance in all areas. Emotional, spiritual, material abundance. But I do think for a great part of 2023 with this 8 of Swords here, it's about you finding freedom from certain beliefs that are keeping you trapped. It's about you moving through certain situations that have you feeling stuck. And that you're going to have an opportunity to open your eyes and see the truth of the situation and see just how strong you are and how capable you are of dealing with what you are presented. Some of you have a lot of self-doubt, and 2023, this guide is here to help you face those doubts, those fears, those illusions, and see your worth, see your strength. There's an empowering element to this guide. And it's very hard to pinpoint, because for some of you, this will be kind of a guide that you really kind of have to get to know. Like, you may not necessarily, it's not a guide that's showing itself to me very clearly. Like, at first I was going to say, well, this feels like for some of you, it may actually be an animal. And for others of you, it may be like this medicine woman. And then it was like, no, there's also a possibility it's like a medicine man or something along those lines. Like, what I'm seeing is like a Gandalf, Dumbledore, Baba Yaga type of energy, like maybe the Morrigan. It's a very mysterious energy that's not really trying to fully show itself at this time, because you are going to have to put an effort into getting to know this guide. You know, this is a guide that it's going to show up for you, but it's going to be up to you what you do with this. And it's about letting go of an old story, and that makes sense. There may be a couple of you that want to write a book, or that are writers and that will be writing something, but for the grand majority of my pile number 1s, this is you rewriting your story. This is you letting go of something that no longer serves you, so that you can rewrite a different story that is more in alignment with who you are, what you want. It's like you are changing the narrative. And because of that, there is spiritual and material achievement and satisfaction here. There are milestones, there are celebrations, there's success, there's bliss. And I feel like this Nine of Pentacles energy really comes at the end of the year, towards that end of the year. And with this Four of Swords, a reminder to give yourself a break, a reminder to be kind to yourself, a reminder of the importance of nurturing yourself. And this is definitely a year where you don't want to burn yourself out. Let's take a look at what else we have here. Pile number one. We have baby steps, absolutely, with that Four of Swords. This guide is saying we're going to make progress, but we also need to be aware of baby steps. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. There's a level of confusion for this group. There's a level of unknown for this group is what I should say. There's a level of, like, you know, the forest, right? The forest is not the most brightly lit place, right? And every single day nighttime comes in the forest, and you have to kind of fumble your way through. But it's about taking baby steps and trusting the process, trusting your intuition. So it's not a year that's going to be super clear, but there will be clarity coming in as you move along this. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. What did I say? There's alchemy here. And I don't see these cards before you do. But with cracked open, again, an ascension. There is a level of, some of you are coming into 2023 from perhaps 2022 being one of your most difficult years. Or maybe having even a couple or a few years that were very difficult for you, and you're coming in and it's like you are having to relearn certain things. You are having to experience certain things almost as if for the first time. You're having to go through the process of unlearning certain things as well. And some of you have felt absolutely broken, and that's why that Four of Swords is there. Because you're going to do the work, but this is also saying you're also going to take care of yourself. You're going to regenerate. You're going to give yourself a break. You're going to heal. And healing isn't always pretty or easy. Let's see what else we have here. Skull of Flowers, creating through the ashes. Look at that again. Creating through the ashes. Some of you are like the phoenix being reborn. This is why you are tougher than you give yourself credit for. Some of you, this is the year of your rebirth, of your spiritual rebirth. Some of you have been through it, and this is your opportunity to break free. And one thing about my pile number ones is my pile number one does not give up. My pile number one is not going to sit back and just let life happen to them. You are going to go out there and you're going to do what you need to do. You are going to create life. You are going to create opportunity from what is left. Some of you are a life path number 9, Scorpio energy coming in very strong. Some of you could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius as well. Let's see what else we have here. Wow. I know I said Phoenix. Ashes, and I said the Phoenix. Look at this. Phoenix rising. Offering, shapeshifting, clearing generations. Some of you are clearing generational trauma too. That's what it is as well. There's something, for some of you, there's something in the inner child that needs to be healed. Journey into the dark to sing with the ancestors. Absolutely. Pile number 1, my group number 1, if you can, put roses at the altar, work with the ancestors, light a white candle or a red candle as an offering. Someone here has a grandmother ancestor coming through, and this grandmother ancestor is going to be helping you through this. That's not the guide. That's going to be an assistance to this guide. And then we have Respira with breath work, self-care, take a step back, find the wound, healing is happening. That's that Four of Swords energy. That's what you're doing. You're finding the wound. Some of you are sick and tired of having to struggle through life, and you're like, I'm going to find this wound and I'm finally going to heal it. I am sick of it. I'm not going to go through with this one more day. Let's take a look at some empowerment words here. Truth. I live my truth. You are absolutely stepping into truth, pile number 1. One of your key words for this year, truth. One of your affirmations for the year, I live in my truth. Ask yourself, is this my truth? Because for some of you, you're carrying a old story and a narrative, and it's time to rewrite it. And it's going to take hard work. It's going to take you dismantling what no longer serves. It's going to take you replacing some beliefs. But this guide is here, and this guide is saying we're doing it. We are absolutely doing it. Enough is enough. The other one for this group, essence. In my essence, I am joy. Remind yourself every step of the way, in my essence, I am joy. In my essence, I am joy. For my pile number ones, connecting to nature and flowers, very important as well. If you can have some plants, some flowers, fresh flowers, and bring them in, if you have an altar, placing them there, that would be very helpful. Let's take a look at the blessings coming in for this group. Morrigan's blessing of peace after battle, and you have been through quite a battle in your life, pile number one. A blessing to heal a relationship. Some of you, this relationship is going to be the self. Look at the ravens there. Some of you have a raven as a spirit animal. Some of you could work with a Morrigan as well. Persephone energy coming in. Hecate energy coming in. There's a strong connection to the dark goddess for this group. But for some of you, this relationship you're going to heal is the relationship to self. You are being reborn. This is a group that working with the phoenix. Definitely work with the phoenix. You can work with the mythical creatures as spirit animals as well. So keep that in mind. Pile number one, I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know what you'd like to see next. Let me know what your plans are for 2023 if you pick this pile, because, you know, if you are a fiction writer, I would love to read it. If you have a book for sale, I would love to support you because there's a lot of creativity here. But anyways, pile number one, thank you so much. I am sending you so much love, so many blessings, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye for now. Hi, pile number two. I was going to say three, but you are my pile number two. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading if you were drawn to Mr. Cosmic, I was going to say Fox, Cosmic Wolf. So, as a reminder, it is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. You know yourself best. So do not force something to fit if you know it does not fit. We are going to be looking at your 2023 spirit guide, who is guiding you through 2023, what's happening in 2023 for you, what this guide is helping you with. And we're going to start by looking at who this guide is. So let's take a look here. We have the river. Very interesting. We have the Groose with express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. Okay, before we even take a look at these two, there's a lot of movement here for my pile number twos. This spirit guide coming in, they are coming in to get things moving. They are coming in to teach you how to be in the present moment and how to surrender. Some of my pile number twos, you may struggle with wanting to control or know what is coming up. Like that sense of like, well, I need to know how it's going to play out. I need to know, you know, you may kind of fight against the current, or you may want to kind of get a sure answer or a clear answer before you take action or before you try something, which I get it to some extent, but there are things that unless we try them, unless we go for it, we will never know. So that's definitely coming through here. A lot of movements from this guide. Saints. And we also have claircognizant. Yes, very intelligent pile. I think this is a group. With claircognizance, you are gifted with clear knowing, where you receive downloads. You just happen to know certain things, certain information. It's like you already know it. You don't even know how you know it, but you may have access to like this information, and you may just be able to recall it. Claircognizant people do tend to struggle with like wanting to figure everything out and figure out which way they're going and how they're going and how they're going to get there and how to make it happen. And there could also be a level of distrust in self with this gift, because it's like you know things, but you don't necessarily always know how you know them. Now, let's talk about this spirit guide coming in, because this spirit guide coming in for most of you is going to be a female guide. I am seeing a female between, I want to say early to mid 30s to late 40s. I know that's a bit of a big age gap, but different people watching this. I'm seeing black hair. I'm seeing two figures, black hair, red hair for the other. This guide feels very soft. This guide feels very forgiving, very loving, very nurturing. This guide also feels like someone who knows how to go with the flow. And I did get that. I do feel that this is a guide that is coming in to teach you exactly how to go with the flow and how to move forward. There's a level of acceptance that this guide has been able to cultivate. Like, this is a guide that's going to help you accept certain things, come to term with certain things, nurture you. This is also someone who, this is a guide that's very reflective. There's an energy of reflection here. There's an energy of, it's a very peaceful energy. For some of you, this feels almost like a grandmother, mother type. Maybe like an older sister. Not saying that this guide is that, but that's the energy that I'm getting from this guide. There's a level of rebirth coming in for this group in 2023, and this guide is going to help you through that. There's also going to be a level of release in 2023 for this group. I think for some of you, there was something that came to an end in 2022, and this guide is helping you move through that. Because it's like washing away. I feel 2023 is also going to be a year for my pile number 2s, where you're going to kind of learn how to really take care of your energy. You're going to learn how to pay attention to your energy and to your body. Because I think that you are claircognizant, but I also think that most of you are clairsentient, clear feeling, and that you're kind of getting to a point where you're really connecting with the body and learning to listen to the body and to the needs of the body. This is a guide that is going to help you reflect and figure out what changes, if any. Though I do think for most of you, there will be some things that you may want to adjust moving forward. There's a connection to the third eye for this group. Oh, actually that makes sense. The wolf has an open third eye. I was going to say there's a connection to the third eye for this group that's coming in. Some of you are going to be working on the lesson of trust, and this guide is going to help you do that. You are also connecting to your emotions more deeply in this year, and this guide is going to help you do that. Some of you have static when it comes to connecting to your intuition. This guide is going to help you clear that out. This is going to be a year that it's going to be about slowing down a bit for my pile number 2s. And that makes sense because, as I was saying to pile number 1, this is 2023 is a 7 universal year, which is all about spirituality. It's all about introspection and kind of reconnecting and realigning and making sure that things are working the way that they're supposed to be working. So when we move to the 8 year, we have a clear focus on what it is that we want, and we can kind of make that happen. For some of you, you're going to be in a place where you're going to be able to allow your emotions to flow more freely. For some of you, it feels like you kind of may have these periods of time where your emotions kind of well up, and it's like a dam where it's like they're being kept back, but then they kind of overflow. And part of what this guide is going to be here to do is going to be help you so that you can allow the flow to happen on a regular basis so that you're not experiencing extremes in emotion. For some of you, there's a level of, with this river here, Crimea River is what I'm hearing. Someone here may have ended a relationship that ended because there was a third party involved. Only take that if it resonates. But I'm kind of hearing Crimea River by Justin Timberlake. Some of you have just been really sad and crying and trying to figure out how to effectively deal with your emotions. Pink flowers for this group would be very helpful. Body movement is also very helpful. This is a group that can get really stuck in the mind, and this guide is coming in to help you move your body more. For some of you, 2023 is going to be a year of forgiving yourself and reconnecting to yourself. There's a lot of forgiveness that's coming in, and this guide is going to help you through that. I'm seeing the letters T, A, M as in Mary. They don't have to be connected together, but I am seeing those letters. I'm also seeing the number 3, 7, and 9, if that means anything to anyone. And water signs are being highly represented here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You don't have to be any of those for this message to resonate, but I wanted to mention it. The world, yeah, there is an ascension here. There is a closing of a cycle and the opening of a new one. This is going to be a year where this guide, so the tarot cards are going to tell us what this guide is helping you with. Let's actually lay them all out. Strength. Yeah, for some of you, you're going to be more in control of your feelings. And not control them as in I'm not going to feel them, but more in where you're able to kind of really connect with your feelings in a healthy way, in a positive way, so that it's not that at times your feelings are getting the best of you. The Fool. All right, so what is this guide helping you with? There is something that has ended for a lot of you. For some of you, it may not necessarily be an ending as much as this is an ascension. This is a movement to the next level. This is you are growing, you are evolving, you are getting to the next level. A chapter has ended, so a new one can begin. But I do feel for some of you, something has ended and you're kind of moving into something else. With this Page of Pentacles, this guide is here to help you reconnect to yourself. I think that for my pile number 2s, 2023 is going to be all about reconnecting to self, reconnecting to the body, reconnecting to who you are, getting to know yourself again, getting to the point where you are listening to yourself and you're checking in with yourself and you are aware of what you are feeling. I do think for some of my pile number 2s, there's a level of you sometimes feel very disconnected from yourself, where it's like, how am I feeling? What's going on? Because there is a lot of mental chatter for this group. And then we have the Fool energy here, which is a new beginning, right? We're kind of starting this out with how is this guide going to help you? And we have that closing, that ending of a chapter, that ascension to a new level. And then we have this Fool here kind of at both ends of the reading, which is the Fool is all about that new beginning, right? That leap of faith, that being more in tune with yourself, more trusting of self, and kind of going with the flow. And the Strength card here is you being more connected. But a key word for this group, and I'm very interested to see what the key words are that came up in the cards, but I keep getting this level of acceptance and forgiveness, coming to terms with what is, and making peace with what is, and also forgiving yourself so that you can move forward. It's like putting an end to something so that you can continue to move forward with confidence. So a lot of transition here for this group. Let's see what else we have. I remember, soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Yeah, some of you are taking control. Some of you are reconnecting to your soul, to your higher self. Then we have the Seas of Mintaka with seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Yeah, there's a deep connection to self. And for some of you, that's going to be possible because you're going to be able to kind of silence the mental chatter, because you do have the gift of claircognizance. But like I said, for some of you, that gift, it ends up feeling very much, not even feeling, but it ends up being blocked by the mental chatter, by, anxiety, worry, concern, confusion. Take a look at what else we have here. Werewolf, exploring wildness. Yeah. This is you getting back in contact and connection with yourself, with your instincts, with your intuition. Exploring yourself, exploring who you are, giving yourself a chance to be more active. And again, this is a group where 2023, if you could do something where you are moving, where you are kind of really connecting to your body, whatever that means for you, it's going to be very good for you. Let's take a look, and then we'll take a look at the words next. Shadow work, blockages, confrontation, ego death, emotions, purge, transcending soul patterns. Yeah, some of you are going to be breaking some patterns here. Working with citrine could be very helpful. The color yellow, the sacral and solar plexus chakra is very important for this group. I'm getting the root chakra as well. Working with yourself. Water element is going to be very helpful to you in 2023. Doing spiritual baths, doing meditations where you are, visualizing water or yourself near water, going, physically near water or spending time in water, as long as it's safe, of course, would be very helpful. And then we have divine intervention, trusting the universe is needed. What did I say? Trust. Some of you definitely need to trust more, especially with that claircognizance gift. Wait, more is happening behind the scenes. Yeah, I do feel this is a year where you're going to make progress. But I also feel like it may feel like a slow moving year. And that may be true for a lot of us because it is going to be a 7 year. But I also think for this group, you may have a personal year of 2, 7, 9, 11, something along those lines. Let's take a look at your keywords for 2023, my pile number 2s. Inspiration. I am receiving divine inspiration right now. So working with this word or working with this affirmation throughout 2023 could be very helpful. But as a reminder, inspiration. And for some of you, again, soul purpose is going to come to the forefront. You are going to figure out where you are going. You're going to see your potential. You are going to forgive yourself. You're going to release some things so that you are able to move forward. Look at that here. More water. Water, water, water. There's a lot of water for this group. You could, like I said, you could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or have those prominent in the chart. Adventure, wonderful new experiences fill my life. We have the Fool here. And we have the World. Some of you are embarking on something completely new. It's like a new beginning, something that you can do where you're leaving something behind. You're leaving an old way of being behind. It's very interesting. There's a lot of transformation. And that seems to be a theme of 2023 as far as the readings I've been doing, where there's going to be a chance for transformation for many people this year. Let's take a look at the blessings coming in 2023. First, we have a blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. Yeah, some of you are going to be way more connected to the body. Look at the bee there, the bee representing abundance, representing joy, representing just the sweetness of life. Look at that 7. Spending time in nature, again, bodies of water just in general, making sure that you are drinking enough water, spiritual baths, all of those things, very helpful. And connecting to the body. And I think that this guide is going to be helping you connect to your body more. And then we also have a blessing on your wisdom. Yeah, some of you are going to be growing wiser. Some of you are going to be tapping in to some information. You're going to be tapping into some blessings that are coming your way through knowledge. 7 and 9. This is going to be a very spiritual year for this group. Again, because it's a 7 universal year, there is that level of collective energy that there's going to be a lot of spirituality this year collectively. But on a personal level, for some of my pile number 2s, like I said, you could be in a personal year 2, 7, 9, 11. Those could be your life purpose numbers. But there's a lot of introspection and a lot of growth, a lot of forgiveness, a lot of coming to terms with things, accepting things, making changes, and going on new adventures. Starting new projects is coming in. All right, pile number 2, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next. And I'm sending you so much love, so many blessings, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading if you were drawn to Mr. Fox with the sunflowers. Same, just same. I think this would be my pile. So, hi, welcome, friends. As a reminder, it is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. You know yourself best. If the message does not fit, do not try to force it to fit. So, we are going to be looking at what guide is going to be with you for 2023. More information such as what is that guide going to be helping you with. We are going to be taking a look at some keywords for you in 2023, what you're going to be working through as much as possible. Let's get started. Let's see here. What do we have? We have the nectar. We have the tortoise. You're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. We have the ghost. Some of you are quite gifted in this pile, I will say that, and clairaudience. Some of you could have the gift of clairaudience. I do think that this specific guide will be communicating with you through a gift of clairaudience. It could be, so clairaudience is clear hearing. It could be something as simple as like you may hear a word, you may hear somebody outside of you talking and it seems like they are answering your question. It could be that you're watching TV. It could be anything like music. It's going to come through your hearing, through audio. And sometimes it's kind of like you're hearing it within yourself. Not as in you're hearing voices. I don't want to scare anyone. But just kind of like messages that you are getting. Not scary messages that are telling you to do something, but just messages that are communicating with you and giving you messages. But most of the time, in my experience, clairaudience is kind of like you are receiving those answers as confirmation and are usually coming from a source outside of you. So, again, take that as it resonates and let's get started. So, this guide coming in for my pile number 3 is for 2023. Some of you are healers. I have to say that because this guide's energy is very healing, but this guide is like almost like a mentor. This is a guide that some of you in a past life, you worked or spent a lot of time with this guide. Some of you, this guide coming in 2023 for you was actually a mentor of yours in a past life. Different people watching, so it's going to be different visuals, different, a different type of guide, but I am getting an older guide here. It feels like it's this guide is presenting 50s to 60s, and it feels like a very wise guide. For most of you, it will be a female, but for some it will be male. But I am seeing kind of this feminine energy with a bun, some gray hairs, and there's a level of like stern to your guide. This is a very loving guide, but also kind of stern, kind of some expectations are there of like, we're going to do this, we're going to get this done. Consistency, dedication is something that describes this guide. Very grounded, very connected to the earth, to the element of earth as well. This is a guide that some of you have talents when it comes to the kitchen, cooking, creating. Some of you are able to create something with your hands. Some of you, it could be like arts and crafts, but I'm also getting like with food, like you're very good at making healing things. For some of you, 2023, making some sort of tea. It could be golden milk. If you know what that is, if you don't, look it up. It's supposed to be very healing. It has turmeric, among other things. I drank it. I cannot tell you the exact recipe for it. There's a lot of healing power. Some of you are going to be moving into starting your own healing practice where you are offering services. But some of you, it's just you are doing your own healing and you are getting to the next level of your healing. But I do think this group has a lot of people that are looking to maybe start a business or offer a service in healing. And there's a lot of different ways that you can offer healing, but that's coming through. This could be a group of like coaches, therapists, tarot readers, energy healers, speech therapist is coming in as well. Some of you could make something that is very healing, like maybe lotions, teas for some reason that keeps coming in. This is a group that is very good at fixing things, that is very good at correcting things. I feel like my pile number threes, for a while, perhaps you were a bit too focused on healing and you are now finding balance between the importance of healing, but also the importance of working on other things. I feel that my pile number threes are very introverted. This guide coming in is also very introverted. This year is going to be all about regeneration, and this guide is going to help you regenerate. I keep getting like golden. For some of you, like maybe making golden milk. I know I keep saying that, but something golden. And look at the yellow. Work with your solar plexus and sacral, but especially the solar plexus for this group. Heart chakra as well. I believe I said this, but some of you are definitely mediums with the ghost, and some of you are making peace with the past, and that is the ghost. This guide is going to help you release the past. This guide is going to help you heal something. Some of you will be healing a past life, and in that past life, there might have been a vow of poverty, there was something limiting in this past life that you are going to be healing. Some of you are actually going to be helping other people heal a past life is coming through. For this group, some of you will be working with honey, actual honey in 2023, maybe doing some form of ritual that includes honey. It makes sense with the nectar. White roses at the altar or like daisies could be very helpful. Sunflowers as well. But this guide is very familiar to this group. Like I do feel this is a guide that you have shared some past lives with, and this is more of a mentor. I don't think this guide is completely new to you in this lifetime either, but it feels like this guide has not been very active for a very long time. Let's take a look at what this guide is going to be helping you with this year. First, we have the sun. Yeah, healing, happiness, joy, gratitude. This is a year where there's going to be a lot of abundance coming in. But again, make sure that you're grounding yourself, because this guide is coming in and is saying like, this is a guide that's very good at grounding, but also helping you ground. Wow. Pile number 3, I love to see it. Some of you, something is paying off that you've been working on very, very diligently. Something that you have been investing your time and energy into. 7 of Pentacles, something that you are growing impatient about. Some of you, this is a very physical thing, a very tangible thing where it's like a business. It's something very tangible. I do feel 2023, there's going to be a lot of happiness, a lot of fulfillment, satisfaction, but also a lot of abundance in the form of money for my pile number 3s. If this is the year that you are thinking about launching your business, go for it. For some of you, you have a personal year number 1 or number 8. Keep that in mind. Number 1 or number 8, personal year numerology. This is a universal year number 7. So a lot of spiritual growth, but I do feel some of you have a personal year of number 1 or number 8 where you are growing something, moving forward, new beginnings, and something is coming to fruition. For some of you, there's strong Saturn energy here, Capricorn energy. Leo's, Aries, Sagittarius energy as well, very strong here, but along a very strong Saturn, Capricorn energy where you have been working through karma, you have been working through healing, and you've been trying to do something. Some of you have been trying to put something into this world, bring something into this world, offer a service. I do feel a lot of my pile number threes have a service or a gift to bring into this world that 2023 is going to help you move forward. For some of you, it's like maybe you've had this business, maybe it's been open, but it's not really gaining the traction that you want it to gain, or maybe it's not being as noticed, and it's like it picks up. At the very least, this guide is going to help you to get to a point where you feel fulfilled and satisfied and happy and joyful, where you are living from a place of gratitude, where you are able to look at the glass and say it's half full and not half empty. There is abundance coming in, especially with the Seven of Pentacles. Look at that. This is a group that should be working with energy in 2023. If you are listening to this and this is resonating with you, work with energy, whether that is through Reiki, IET, whether that is just through, I don't know, anything energetic. For some of you, Merlin, and I know that there's a little bit of controversy whether, it's fictional or not. Doesn't matter. In my opinion, even if there is a fictional character, you can work with that archetype. But like that Merlin archetype is coming in. For some of you, manifesting, learning to manifest. This is the year where manifesting finally begins to click for you and it begins to come your way. There is a level of divine timing to this because it's not like you're going to be doing something significantly differently. It's like things are finally falling into place and going your way. Let's take a look at what else we have here. We have trust. I promise, I swear to you, I do not see these cards before you do. But look at this. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So making sure that you make peace with timing. Don't compare yourself to other people. If you are trying to start a business, I don't care if you're not trying to start a business. I don't care if you already started your business. This is a year where you're not going to look at other people and be like, oh man, I wish I would have done that. Look at where they're at. I wish I was there. Why am I here and why are they there? Why have I not done this? Why am I so late? No. We're going to nix that. Don't put that in your vocabulary for 2023. Trust the timing. Like I said, something is falling into place. You had to learn some lessons and something is coming in, but 2023 is your year of abundance. Deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Some of you are healers. Some of you are also deepening your own healing. One thing about offering a service is the more you heal, the more you are able to offer healing for others. And this is the year where you are taking it to the next step. This, for my pile number threes, the more joy you have in 2023, the more you can spread it, the more you can be in that energy and help others as well. But there's something that's falling into place. There's something that's clicking. For some of you, work with your Akashic records, work with alchemy, spiritual alchemy, violet flame, Reiki, IET, energy. Whatever form of energy you want to work with. If you need book recommendations, if you need anything, let me know in the comments and I will throw some of my favorites in. Let's see what else we have here. Forgiveness, reducing burden. Things are feeling lighter. Things are feeling better. You are reducing burdens. Things are falling into place. Things are going to feel easier. This guide is coming in to help you. For some of you, this guide is very like witch, very sorceress, very sorcerer, wizard, whatever you want to call the energy. And you are colleagues almost. It's like this guide is your peer. At some point, this guide was your mentor, and I do think this guide can take on like this mentorship for you. But this guide is also a peer because you've lived past lives together. See what else we have. High Priestess. What did I say? Some of you, okay, that makes sense. This guide in a past life in you were either high priestesses together or like high priest together. It's like you worked together, but in this lifetime, this guide this soul has chosen to stay on the other side to support you. Claircognizance, inner knowing, wise woman, blood moon, intuition, womb, wisdom. Pay attention to the blood moon this year in 2023. I'm going to be honest, I don't know when it is off the top of my head, but you can look that up through Google or let me know in the comment section and I'll double check. But trust what you know. You are stepping into your power. Some of you are going to be realizing just how powerful you are and how much you can manifest. Luna Llena. Full moons are going to be, moon cycles and full moons are going to be very important for this group in 2023. Work with them. We have full moon, cycles, illumination, integration, nurture self, mother archetype, Ixchel, Mama Kilya. So, pile number 3. Work with the full moons. Release. Work with your energy. Pay attention to your energy. Honor your energy. The more you listen, the more you tune in, the easier it is for you. Let's take a look at your words here, your affirmations for the year. Look at this. Flow. The glory of the universe flows through me. Things are going to feel easier. You're going to be able to just let things happen for you. There's abundance coming in. You've earned this. This isn't even being gifted to you. You've earned it. You fought for it. See what else we have. Emerging. Yeah, you are emerging. This is it. Yeah. I am emerging into the light with joy and ease. Some of you are letting go and being reborn. Some of you are falling into ease and realizing this year, like, oh, this is kind of easy. Like, I don't have to fight as hard. But again, there's a level of divine timing to this. Ride the wave. Pile number 3, let me know in the comments. I really feel like this pile, your personal year, and you can do the calculator, but basically you are adding up your month, your day, and your and this current year. So like 1, like you were born January 1st, you would do 1 plus 1. And then you would do 2 plus 0 doesn't really count, plus 2 plus 3, which would be 9. And again, there are calculators online that will do it for you as well. But let me know in the comments because this is crazy. Then we have a blessing for peace of mind. Yeah, things are coming together. For some of you, alchemy, violet flame. And again, some of you, if you want to work with that energy of Merlin, that's coming in. There's a goddess that's trying to come in. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not getting a clear name here. Like, I feel like I know who it is, but I can't quite identify her. Let's see if it comes to me. And a blessing on your boundaries. You're setting boundaries with yourself as well. It's like you're realizing that certain things you don't have to work so hard at. Certain things you have to allow them to unfold in the way that they want to. And you're also learning that, you know, you do have to set boundaries with certain other things. Trying to see... It's bothering me because I'm getting a goddess and it's not becoming clear. It's like Merlin and there's somebody else, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Because I keep getting the word sorceress. And I know who I'm thinking of. She's connected to horses. Sorceress connected to horses. Let me know in the comment section if you know who I'm talking about. If I think of it, I will try to remember and put it in the comments down below. But remind me because I'll probably think of it. But sorceress is the key word, and I'm seeing horses around her, but I can't remember the name. But all right, pile number 3. I'm going to end it here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know what you'd like to see next. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to talk to you soon. Bye for now.